Hello everyone, my name is Rahul Maurya and this session is regarding the Cisco phones, how we can configure it on the call manager, like whether it's a Jabber line or your desk phones, how you have to configure it in your call manager, right? So this session is basically for those who are looking for their career in voice and they are starting to know how they can register their phone, uh, whether it's a Jabber soft phone or desk phone to the call manager. This session will be helpful for them, right? So before proceeding further, my name is Rahul Maurya and I have 17-year experience in voice domain, and I have prepared these sessions for the colleagues who are interested in the voice domain, and I would like you to subscribe my channel so that I can prepare more uh, sessions on the voice, right? And please like my sessions, right? So let's start this session. uh, so I hope you are aware of the basic GUI of the CUCM. So this is the GUI of the CUCM. Here you can see the system, code routing, media resources, advanced features, and the device applications, user management, and other tabs, right? So for configuration of the phones, first what you have to do, you have to go to the devices, and over there you have to click add new, right? Or you can click over here, add new, right? So it will prompt you this what type of phone you are going to configure, whether you have any specific desk phone or you have the Cisco Jabber, right? That is what you have to select it from the drop down box. Like these are the phone models which Cisco is having, right? And whatever the phone models you have in your infrastructure, you have to select that, right? For example, let's say beginning with Cisco Jabber line. So Cisco Jabber is configured as a Cisco Unified Client Services Framework, right? You have to select that. And then once you select that and click on the next, this page will open like this, right? So this is the main page of the your phone where you have to mention all the details, specifically which are in the star field, right? Like the device name. The device name I have started with CSF, that is Client Services Framework. Then the name of username, like I have mentioned, lab, right? Then you have to select the device pool. Device pool is the place where you have to configure your call manager groups and media resources group, right? All those informations are there. Then these two field will come automatically. So the next field is a calling search space. You can assign any CSS over here. If not assigned over here, the phone will take the CSS which are assigned to the line, right? Let's assign this lab CSS, and then you have to select the media resources list, the location, right, and the owner. I will let you know how you have to add that. First you have to create the owner, then you can add it over here, right? So once you do this and uh, save this configuration, right, you have to click over here to save this information. Once you click on the save, so it will come go to the second page, like the line, what are the directory number you are going to configure it, and the partition, in which partition you are configuring this phone, right? So like this, like I have mentioned the phone number as 12345, partition I have selected as the lab partition, the description, phone descriptions, alerting name, and ASCII alerting name. So whatever the name you have mentioned over here, it will, whenever you call, it will reflect on the far end. right? And the voicemail profile, right? Under voicemail profile, you have some numbers. So whenever you press your voicemail button on your desk phone or Jabber phone, it will dial that number which is behind this voicemail profile. Then the CSS, that calling search space, I have mentioned over here. So as I said earlier, that you can assign the CSS on the phone or line. So whatever you have assigned on the line, that will take the precedence. And then if nothing is assigned, then it will take the CSS which is assigned to a phone, like here. So CSS is assigned on your phone, right? So it will take that CSS if you haven't assigned to the over here, right? Then you have to click, you have to go down, you have to mention the call forwarding informations. Where, for example, if your phone is not registered, right? Or if you want that whenever anyone is calling to your phone, you need to forward to your voicemail or your specific cell phone number, right? You can mention over here, and specifically you have to mention your CSS. For example, if you want that anyone is calling to you and you are not in office, right? And you want that all the calls should hit your voicemail. So you have to select this option, the forward all. You have to check this. So all the call will go to the voicemail. And if you want that phones incoming calls to your cell phone, you have to mention your cell phone number over here. Sorry. And then you have to assign the CSS, right? And there are some other uh, call forwarding features like call forward unanswered, unregistered. So how you want to treat those calls, whether you want to put um, put the call to the voicemail or your cell phone number. Accordingly, you have to decide that. Then there is a uh, display informations that this display will reflect on your phone. This is an external phone mask, right? So this should be your DID number, and this will reflect on your top of your desk phone if you have assigned this number to your desk phone or in the Jabber line, right? And here you can select that maximum uh, number of calls is 6, busy trigger is 2. So if two call is means you are having one call, right, and someone is calling you again, so third call will listen the busy tone, and maximum number of calls you can make is 6 at a single time, right? This is this is required whenever you're making the conference call like that, right? Or putting someone on hold, right? So this is a, after that you have to click on the save. Once you click the save, your Jabber is configured. So you have the Jabber line with the uh, with this extension number, right? And your Jabber phone name is or device name is CSF Lab, right? The same way you can configure your desk phone, uh, physical phone. So like if you are going to configure 88511 model, you have to select that and click next, and you have to follow the same procedure which I have mentioned earlier, like device pool, media resource, locations, right? And then the phone line, CSS, partitions, all those information you have to assign to that particular phone, right? So next thing is like the end user creation. So for end user, you have to go to the user management and click on the end user. So in the user ID, you have to mention the name of the user or like this, right? And the password, confirm password, PIN, and the confirm pin, and last name and the first name, right? So you have to configure those things. And if you have present server in your environment, you have to click the home cluster and click on this enable user for unified CM and the IAM and presence, right? And UC profile from here. Now for the Jabber line, what you have to do, you have to click on the associate device association. You have to click over there like this, and you have to find your Jabber line or Jabber phone which you have created, that is CSF lab. Click here and click on save. So once you save that, it will reflect over here, right? So that means you are associating your end user with your Jabber phone, soft phone, right? And there is some other parameter like primary extension number. So you have to select that. And there is one more feature that is I will cover it in next sessions about the remote destination profile, right? So for that, you have to means associate that end user over here, the RDP profile over here, and these are the permissions you have to give to the end user Jabber line, specifically for the standard CTI and CCM end user, right? And after that, you have to save the configurations. So this is a way you have to create the end user, right? And that end user you have to associate on your shift your phone, the phone physical phone as well as your Jabber line. So in the Jabber line, you have to go to the device, click on user, click on the find, and find that particular user lab and associate it over here and save the configuration, right? So this is the way how you can configure your Jabber line as well as your desk phone and assign the phone number and the specific CSS as well as the partition. I hope you like this session. Uh, please, I would like you to say that please subscribe my channel as well as like and comments if you need any specific information. Right? All right. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Bye bye.